So me and Bill are out here. Where are we at?
We're off of the John Tar Road.
What is this, Bodenham?
Bowden.
Bowden.
Town of Bowden.
All right, out here in Bowden, Maine, and we're out here looking for footprints because this is really close to the area where the Durham gorilla sighting happened, and really close to the area where Bill's friend may have seen a possible Bigfoot. So we're gonna go down here and try to see if we can find some tracks. All right, so myself and Bill were out here looking for possible signs of Bigfoot, but he's a master Maine guide, so he has a little bit of knowledge about the woods, a lot more than I do. So we found a little area here. I'd like to have him describe what we're seeing. All right, Bill, what's going on here?
Okay, on the ground here, you can see where it's a scrape, where a deer has come in and scraped the leaves back.
Yeah, yeah.
And then at the same time, he'll come up with his antlers and he'll break off branches, twist them all up here.
Yeah, I mean, he twisted this thing right off.
Twisted it right off.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good sized rack right here.
Yeah.
Talking 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And then he'll leave his trail marks, usually leave one footprint or two in it.
Yeah.
Pisses on it and he'll walk off. He'll leave some scent on this here as well with his head.
Yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
A doe will come along and she'll smell where he's pissed. And, you know, he's kind of marking his little territory, saying, hey, here I am.
That's awesome.
You know, and the higher this is off the ground, the bigger your deer's going to be.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So the other day we were talking about how the population of turkey and deer have kind of dropped around here. What do you know about that?
Coyotes, too. You know, I'm out here all the time. I've noticed the turkey population, which was in the hundreds, is now way down.
Wow.
It's not from hunting pressure. The deer, same thing. Deer used to be 10 a day, you see 10 a day. Now you're lucky if you see 1 or 2.
Wow.
And then the coyotes. There was coyotes all through here, and now I haven't even seen a track in a year. And
wow.
That does not make sense. Coon or whatever, bear, but the coyotes aren't even in here anymore I don't know why.
That is weird. That is weird.
Like something's keeping them away.
Right.
Or have killed them off.
Yeah.
Too.
How much time do you spend in these woods, man?
Almost daily.
Almost daily. So you would notice if something weird like that was going on.
There's 8,000 acres in here, and you know I hunt all this and play out here all the time with friends and whatever. And,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I have come across some strange things where I'm going to take you now, where Kurt has saw his tracks.
Yeah.
And we can take a look at the different terrain. Here is hardwoods. It's a
right,
swamp
right.
in here. You know,
yeah.
if there,
you know, the other day I was talking about how important water sources were, and Bill agrees with me. He feels that, you know, it's really important to find those water sources and try to track this thing back from
right.
water.
Oh, because all animals go to water. They got to drink.
Yeah, absolutely.
And usually near water is more secluded. They can walk around, feel safer.
Yep.
And there's more trails.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, Bill and myself are going to go down here and see where he's talking about. All right, go for it.
All right, we're out here in the woods of Bowden along a brook area in a bunch of hemlocks. On the ground, you're going to see all kinds of ends from the hemlocks. And you can see on the ends where they're chewed off by the porcupine. Will climb in the tree, and he'll eat the...
We'll do something. All right, so just a few seconds ago, I was videotaping Bill about how the porcupines eat hemlock, and we heard something yell right behind us. Didn't you hear that? Yeah. I mean, we're in the woods, you know. We've been walking how long? Probably 45 minutes?
Yeah, anyway, yeah.
Yeah. And so we're like really far back in the woods, and I legitimately heard something yell behind us, so... it's kind of odd. Would you expect something to be out here?
No, not really. I mean, that close like that, no.
No.
We're going to swing around and head towards the falls.
Yeah, let's go check this out and see if we can figure out if there's a person. So Bill and I just cruised up here. We found another huge, absolutely huge deer scrape. I mean, this is a lot bigger deer than what was down at the other one. And
And then there's the bigger branches. He's breaking them off up here.
Yeah, yeah.
You see that?
What are you, like 6'3" or something?
Yeah,
yeah.
He's breaking them off here. See where he's rubbed his horns here on that one?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I have pictures of this deer. He has a 2x2 rack.
Wow.
Yeah, he's over 200 pounds.
That's massive.
Yeah, he's a big deer.
So yeah, this scrape's huge too, man.
Yeah,
it's,
he's like,
4 to
right in the rut. They do this, and they get somewhere right too. We want to keep our eyes open. We'll see a rub on a tree somewhere too, where he's marking his side of his territory, letting his other deer know that he's big.
All right.
You want to come challenge me? Here I am.
Yeah, and this is how big and bad I am. So we made it down to a small creek, and we're gonna follow this creek all the way down to its source. Well, actually, where it dumps into, and we're gonna walk on each side of the creek, and hopefully we can find some prints or some kind of sign of something on each side. That's going to be our best chance right now because it's actually soft enough to really hold a print. A lot of the ground out here has started to freeze, and right now, right by the water, it's still soft enough where we might find something. So I don't know. We're about to check it out. Here's what the creek looks like. It's pretty cool.
Hey, you know something else too here? See how it's bowled out? The water runs here. If you were a person walking through here, didn't want anybody to know you were here, all you had to do is if you heard something, just go down to your knees, and they'd look right by you.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's almost like a great way to walk and hide at the same time, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I've walked through here, a lot of animal tracks come together, you got a lot of high grass, and I've actually seen places in here where there was big tracks, and I couldn't make them out what they were.
But they were just like big
like
tracks.
a big track, like a Bigfoot track.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's all I can say.
Yeah.
It stays in the grass where it's not really making an imprint in mud or anything.
Right. I think that you're onto something, man. Like I said the other night, I think that if these things are real, they know how to walk in the forest and walk out here in this kind of environment without leaving tracks.
Right. Indians wore the moccasins because they left hardly any tracks.
So like I said, we are following water sources, and Bill and I ended up finding a really cool waterfall, like way back here in the woods. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, so we don't have a whole lot of daylight left, probably like hour and a half, 2 hours. So we're gonna go up to where the guy saw the possible gorilla Bigfoot, and we're gonna try to figure out what happened there. So we're heading there next.